Here's a follow-up to the video that I just posted about the catalyst in this BMW. So just generalize it again. Let's just generalize this to diesel with a DPF and cat. So there's a part one to this video. How embarrassing, hang on. Okay, so I've taken the hose off here from the differential pressure sensor. Yes, there's air coming out of it, there's gas coming out, but not much, guys. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like a fan on low or medium speed. If you pull this hose off and you've got air blowing up to here, gas blowing up to here, you got a problem. So let's just do part two. We pull that hose off, we turn the engine off, we let it cool off, we then disconnect the slip joint and push, create a space after the DPF and before the cat. We then start the engine and feel for greatly reduced pressure. So if the cat's blocked, you will not have any real air coming out of there. The reason is that there's air coming out of there now is there is some back pressure in the vehicle. The cat is very restrictive. Like that catalytic, every second part of the matrix is blocked off, right? So you can, I've lost the reading now, but you can see the differential pressure sensor is now reading 0. If the hose is off and it's reading a reading, you've got a problem with your connector or your sensor. I'm replacing this one anyway. I don't want this sensor in the car anymore. This car's been between workshop, workshop, workshop. It's one of them. So now let's reconnect the hose. I've got a little bit of air coming out, guys, like literally like a fan in your room on the lowest speed, okay? Reconnect the... Okay. All right, so we're reading 15 millibars at idle. This is with a clean DPF and with a clean cat. How much did I clean the cat and what did I use? I used an upper cylinder combustion cleaner from AC Delco, okay? Oh, seriously? Okay. I used a combustion cleaner and water, that's it. You can use maybe some truck wash or, I'm not exactly sure, but in the first video, all that muddy colored stuff and there was black soot, is not the precious minerals coming off the cat. It was like this silt stuff, right? Okay, so we are now at idle with 200,000 Ks on the clock. I've not changed the oil on here. It's something that you should do if you do your DPF, replace your oil, so I've yet to do that. So now let's just go to 2,000. And let's go to 4,000. So guys, if you haven't got a scanner, go to part one. That's what this video is for. It's for people who just, or mechanics that just want to get to the bottom of things quickly. And basically what it's all about is to differentiate whether the DPF is blocked or there's a catalytic behind that you think is actually a muffler, because Japanese cars don't have all this till very late models. And why is it reading now? Okay, because the ignition was off. So yeah, it's to differentiate between the DPF and the cat, save you pulling a DPF out. And believe it or not, guys, I just had the last regeneration attempt immediately. So if you do have a scanner and you see that the car has begun to regenerate, so you can see it. I went around a test drive, I did not exceed 50 kilometers an hour, yet the car has started to regenerate itself. The regeneration has been enabled by me previously, like I mentioned in the first video. So spare yourself pulling a DPF out, go for the catalytic first, use that hose to gauge how much air you've got, gas coming out, and hopefully that will stop you having to clear the DPF. If it's very expensive to have DPFs cleaned. Also, they regenerate themselves if everything's in order. So it's really not something that should be done regularly. Like getting a DPF cleaned is not routine maintenance. It means there's a problem in the car. So what problem would this car have? Maybe there's excessive blow-by. Maybe it's got diluted engine oil. Maybe it was just fucked up by the last people. So we'll never know until we replace the engine oil and let the guy go. And hopefully he won't be back. So I'll tell you a little bit about that.